Hi guys, Crafty Crystal here. I wanted to talk to you about another new stitch. This is one I've been working with. I call it a high connected double crochet. Uh, by connecting it, you have the height of your double crochet, but you don't have the spacing between it. And I like the cabling effect that I get from it. And this one's simple. When you do your regular double crochet, instead of wrapping, you go behind, you go right under these two stitches here, right on the top. The last stitch you did. Pull up your loop there, and that represents your wrap for your double. Then you go down, and two, and two, and back under there, down into your next stitch, and two, and two, just like that. Whoops. Now, what happened was, I was going to make an infinity scooty. Actually, a double infinity scooty. And I needed something looser. So I decided to try spacing it out more. And I was astonished at what I came up with. The difference it looked. You do your back step like normal. You chain one, back up. You chain one first because you're going to be skipping every other stitch below. So you make your back stitch. You skip one stitch, go into the next stitch. Just like normal. Chain one, back step, skip one stitch, go into the next stitch. I was astonished at how different this looked. Just doing this, I end up with a looser, lacier look, and I just really like it. I'll show you in a minute. So you just go in here, back step. I call this the the back step double. Skip one stitch and go into your next stitch. Pull through two, pull through two, chain one, back step, skip one stitch, go into the next stitch, through two, chain one, and back step. Look, got a totally different effect going on here. It's more crisscrossy, especially when you come back with the second row. I'll show you that in a second. But here it is together without skipping. Here's the back of the top one. You get these crossbar things that look kind of very attractive. And then you get this in front. Here's what it looks like in several layers of alternates. Same in the front as it is in the back. Done in a bigger hook. This is done in an H hook with regular worsted. If you did it in an oversized hook with some thicker baby material, it would make a gorgeous baby blanket. Nice and warm. even with the little holes in it. Now when you do this in the round, you have the problem of your connection. How do you connect it? Now if you look here, this is where the last stitch, the first stitch came out of, right here. This is your last hole. This is your tight stitch. This is your next hole. So your next hole is where you started at. So you're going to go in there, the same hole, and do your 2 stitches, but you're not going to do your 3rd stitch. You're not going to do your chain 1. You're going to do your back step, come over here and go right into this hole. You can chain 1, 2, 3, and you can either go ahead straight in the same direction, so you have these cables show all on the same side, or you can reverse it. And you'll have the same look like this on both sides. It'll be reversible half. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start it this way, going in the same direction. Because it's in the round, you can go around the back. You don't have to worry about this loose cable on the edge of your material. Go back in the same hole you were in. Around, you're going to be coming back and going into your hole. So let's go ahead, go through there, chain 1, back step right under that crossbar you wrapped around your beginning cable, your beginning chain. And now you're ready to just continue on in the pattern. 1, 2, 3, back step, and into the next hole, just like that. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I did a short area in this hat where I just went up the same direction as if I'm going around and around and around in the same direction. And here's what it looks like when you have all the fronts together. Nice look. And here's what the back looks like. See the difference between the back and forth and the all one side. Okay, so that's the back step double. It's loose enough for scarves. It's warm enough for a scarf, but still it's loose enough. It doesn't have the tightness of the regular top connected double. This is tight enough for a real warm blanket down here. This is more like for a baby blanket or a scarf or a scootie. So I hope you enjoy this stitch. It's really easy to do. It eats up the territory like crazy. Fast projects and a really attractive finish. So have fun, crocheters. Happy crocheting.